All right, so we just finally saw the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 131. Starting off, I'm just going to say it with my blunt opinion that yes, seeing how episode 31, this episode just came out, this twist did help. I'll start off with Frieza. Goku, Frieza, and 17 working together. How do you feel about that?
I actually really liked that. Like it felt very interesting to watch because like throughout most of the tournament, we saw each member fight pretty much individually. Like we didn't get to see too much teamwork, at least from what I could remember. I felt like most of the fights were just like one-on-ones
Yeah.
for the most part. With some teamwork at sometimes, like when Frieza was helping Gohan fight Dispo. That was cool. For this one, we got to see Goku and Frieza fight Jiren like together. Sort of like pretty much what Vegeta and Goku did together. But it's interesting because it's Frieza. And even
Yeah.
Vegeta was like, what the heck? This is such a weird sight.
Uji's like, oh, Goku, how can you hang out with that racist? He eats a Saiyans. Your guys are monkeys. Yeah, I definitely thought that was very interesting. I did not expect that, and I really like how that played off. I mean, I'm a little bit iffy, although I don't agree that, Jiren should be that weak that Golden Frieza is able to knock with him. But the idea that they all were able to work together and able to knock him out, and then the fact that they both, Goku and Frieza, both got eliminated is just something that was just like, oh my god, like I did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
And that,
That for sure was like an even bigger twist, like we were talking about last week's episode and how it was a twist. Like this is a much bigger twist in my opinion. Like this made it, to me, this made the Tournament of Power, the ending of it, very, very much better,
yeah, yeah, definitely. And then with that being said, 17 becomes the winner. Who would have thought 17 would be the winner?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe if you had hindsight and you're like, oh yeah, 17, everyone, I thought he was gonna win. Nah, I'm pretty sure nobody thought 17 was gonna be the victor. Like at the beginning of the Tournament of Power, I'm pretty sure people were like, okay, maybe Goku, maybe a Tai, maybe even Gohan, or Vegeta. But no, I don't think anybody would have been like, oh yeah, 17 is gonna be the only victor.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. Like, how do I feel about this? Because like, I like the idea that it's 17, and it kind of works because the way they build him out in this whole arc, he went off to this guy who's like, I don't care about if people die. It's like that's just how the world is, right? He was this kind of this nihilistic type of person, but then he started to care about other people, and then him wishing for all the other people versus buying a what's it called, a boat, which I'm glad he finally got the boat at the end because I was just thinking to myself, he could just use the Dragon Balls or he could ask Bulma.
Exactly.
Super Dragon Balls. But for him to do that is an interesting character arc. So I like that. It's just that, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess it being 17 is just, I don't know. I wish we had more of emotional connection with him to really, really like, it still kind of came out of force. Like it was a good idea, but it's still same force. That's the way I feel.
Okay. For me personally, I've always seen 17 as a like cool character, like since Dragon Ball Z, so I didn't mind too much, and they took the route that was less expected, and for me, it paid off. For me, at least, I felt like, oh, this is cool, and like what you talked about, the character development where he felt at first, oh, I'm gonna freaking use these Dragon Balls to get myself a yacht or a vacation, and I'm like, what the hell? This is so stupid. That's so stupid. And then especially when Jiren heard that, he was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? But at the end, him actually wishing all the universes back, and the interesting thing is like Zeno predicted that, which I found very interesting because I think everyone thought Zeno was just a childlike super god that did whatever he wanted, but he had expectations, and he also felt that this was going to be the wish that was going to be made at the end. So
Yeah.
that changes the character a lot, in my opinion. For Zeno.
It does. it does change his character, but at the same time, it kind of, I hate to be that guy to say, so basically this whole tournament was pointless.
I mean, it was fun, basically. You know,
It was fun, yeah.
his purpose, I'm pretty sure Zeno's purpose was just to have fun and watch a good fight, which he did. And I also enjoyed watching mostly Goku and Jiren and Vegeta fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree.
But yeah, that's how I feel about the 17 thing. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm totally cool with it. And Frieza being brought back to life by Beerus, or essentially Whis, but Beerus's volition is like, I thought that was very interesting because at the very end he's like, "Oh, your emperor is back," but what is he gonna do now? You know, because
Yeah.
if he does do evil things, Goku's gonna go after him, and then what's gonna happen?
Well, to be fair, you know, ever since Resurrection of F, we realized that Frieza, if he just trains, he can get stronger. And he basically got to a god level in 4 months. So I don't know, maybe you get past Ultra Instinct in like, I don't know, 7 months. Who knows?
I don't know. I doubt that. I doubt that. But we don't know. Yeah, you're right. We don't know. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see what Frieza does in the next series, whenever that comes out, or maybe even in the next movie. But
Sure.
I feel like the next movie's not going to focus on Frieza just because we already had a movie with Frieza as a focus. So maybe we'll see him, but not as a focus.
Maybe he'll be in the end of credits. He said, "Finally, I've got a strength stronger than Ultra Instinct." Dun, dun.
Yeah, maybe. But the ending showed us that Goku did not have Ultra Instinct anymore. So how do you feel about that, man?
This goes back to what I said in the part 1 of this video, where I was like, he looks like he just lost Ultra Instinct, and I'm happy about that because I was just thinking to myself, like, Ultra Instinct seems to be stronger than, like, I'm assuming God level. So for him to already have, like, for him to just like, oh, I mastered it in that tournament within I don't know how many minutes, I would have hated that. And then like another thing was like, what, since they're already gonna have a new series, what else could he get after this? It's like, what else power level that he needs now? It's
Yeah.
like, so I'm glad that he it's gone basically, or at least he has to work for it. That's the way I see it. So
Yeah, but I feel like for me, now we know Goku has it, and because we know that, we're always gonna think like, oh, is it gonna show up? Is it gonna be like the saving skill that he has all the time? You know?
that's true.
But we'll see. We'll see. Like I definitely prefer it this way, that he doesn't keep Ultra Instinct. Otherwise, he would definitely beat whoever he wanted to at any time. There's no real like tension or like conflict. But because he lost it, and I don't know, did Vegeta also lose his like,
Royal Blue,
Yeah, Royal Blue.
or what's it called, Evolution Blue? I don't know, but here's my theory. I feel like Vegeta can get to Royal or Evolution Blue quicker than Goku would ever get to Ultra Instinct. So because of that, therefore Vegeta's the strongest at the end.
All right, just calling it right there.
I'm calling it right there.
That's fair, actually, because the way he beat Topo, man, like, I don't know, that was pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, but basically for me, just to sum it up, the twist definitely helped out the arc by a lot.
Yes. Yes, it did. I 100% agreed. And to me, honestly, I think out of all the Dragon Ball Z endings, I finally think this is the best ending for me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I would agree with that for me.
All right. I'd have to think about that. I didn't think about that, but like it was a feel good ending for me, definitely.
Yeah.
Like the title sort of made me think, oh, maybe it's gonna be similar to GT where he goes off with the gods, you know, because it's like farewell Goku.
Yeah.
But it actually just meant like farewell, as in the series is over. We're gonna see Goku again later. But
Yeah.
But I almost thought that he was gonna like hang out with Zeno or something and become like a god. But thankfully, he's not doing that. So then we can see more of Goku as, you know, immortal and still trying his best to go to new heights versus already being at the highest point.
Exactly, because that would contradict the ending of Dragon Ball Z because he trains Oob, and for him to just leave the with Xenos and stuff, it's like, what about Oob? You still have to train that boy. So
Yeah, yeah.